let's talk about these Air Jordan 3 that I have today inside this box. So this is an unofficial version from my guys from over across the water. We're going to dive right into this package though, and we're going to talk about the pickup, which is the Air Jordan 3 White Cement Reimagined. These released in 2023, I believe. It was either 22 or 23. 23. All right, so you see the packaging, how it look. Let me get the top out of the way. Let me get the key. Shoes up out of the box. Show y'all what's going on. Wham, blam. We got them right here. So, like I said, this is a pickup from across the water. We do have bam. It looked to be the correct card that came in the kicks. So let me get the box up out the way because I was kind of upset when I first took a look at these for the simple fact that this is like my fourth White Cement Reimagined that I've gotten from across the water. Like, this is my fourth unofficial look at this shoe. So right off the back, man, I'm going to talk about the elephant that's in the room, which is the elephant print. So on this particular foot, and I will bring the official version of this shoe into the picture so y'all can take a look, you know, at that in comparison. So I do have that as a source to how the shoe is supposed to look. So overall, giving you guys a 360 of the shoe. I do think the shoe is clean. You know what I'm saying? I want to give across the water, I want to give them their props for, you know, everything, like as far as the inside and stuff. It's pretty, you know, sturdy. It's not so much of a cheap shoe on the ends of when I'm talking about materials, because we have pretty decent materials. Let me give y'all a close up real quick. Try to make this video kind of short for y'all. We got that tumble leather looking good in the way the tumble leather should. You know what I'm saying? But my main thing, to be honest, I'm gonna be straightforward with y'all, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring the actual into the picture. My main thing that I don't like about this particular pair, and I've not had a pair, if y'all can go back on my page, do the homework, I haven't gotten a pair of Jordan 3 White Cements that I like from across the water neither time. You know what I'm saying? Neither time, bro. This is one of my favorite shoes right here. I love this shoe right here. And I kind of, you know what I'm saying, wanted to have across the water pair that I could kind of rock and kind of like put this one up on ice, even though I've already been wearing this one, and kind of give it a break. But it's this back heel tab right here. For some reason, they cannot get the scaling at least somewhat on point. Look how low this back elephant print is on the actual shoe, and look how it is on the retail. I mean, on the fake or whatever. Like, that's the first thing I just wanted to talk about. I can't stand when they can't get that height somewhat down pat. So what I do want to say is that from a top angle, I think from a top angle, and I'm going to put the real to y'all left, and I'm going to put the fake to the right. From the top angle, I like the top angle of the kick. I don't think it looked that bad. Now, from this view, we can see that the actuals are a little bit more sell with the laces, and then the unofficials is pretty much a pure white lace. So, like I said, top view, they got it better because some of the older ones, it was looking a little bit more like this wasn't laying down. Like, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't lay down the way it is on this version. So I give them that. But when you're looking at that mud guard, look at the actual on the top, and on the bottom, look at the fake. It kind of pisses me off that it's like 4 versions. I mean, what is it? Y'all just can't get it right for the 10.5s, because I've seen some 10s and I've seen some of the whole sizes, like not the half size. I've seen some of the whole sizes come to the point where they get it pretty much almost down pack. I've seen guys who's gotten them from across the water that said they haven't even helped to bust out their retails because the ones from across the water was so good. But for me, this is my 4th one in, still haven't gotten that yet. So while we here, hang tags, all of that, pretty much somewhat, you know what I'm saying, match up or whatever. Not too much of a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can use this video for legit checking purposes or whatever you want to use them for. Pretty decent shoe, but I'm not liking that heel elephant print or whatever. And then it gets a little bit more bolder on the right shoe. Look how bold it is on the right shoe. Look how it sit. Neither one looks like the official though. You know what I'm saying? Back of the shoe, I'm gonna put the official over here. Back of the shoe, it looked pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? I've had, when I had my second version of the retail, it was a little bit higher than what it is on this retail, but it still wasn't as high as this, but this pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Stitching and all of that, pretty decent. I give it to them on the stitching. The stitching is looking pretty decent. I just feel like they do the collaboration super good. Go and check out my video and not the last video, but my video before the last video that I dropped. My last video was the Bottegas, but my video before the Bottegas was the actual comparison where I found some Burlington out of my Air 3s while you were sleeping. And like with the collaboration joints, they get them down pat, bro. But I just feel like show some respect for the OGs, bro. Show some respect for the OGs. I haven't gotten a white cement Reamagined that is worthy enough to stand beside my retail white cement Reamagined out of 4 tries. And you know what I feel like, man? I feel like, forget it, bro.